All right, DXY, big update on the monthly chart. Coming down to our support zone that we've hit several times over many years, going all the way back to 2016, 2017, and then again 2020, and then final breakthrough right in the bull market that is the US dollar over the past 18 months or so. That's our level that broke, and now we are back retesting a throwback. That is what it is, right? A throwback to a broken level on the upside. You retest it, that's called a throwback, and on the monthly chart, the biggest of big throwbacks. So now we're holding support so far at the top of that zone and at the EMA 14 monthly moving average. So will the DXY, just take a big breather here and start working its way back up in the coming months? Or are we going to continue down, break through this support zone, and really enter into bear market territory for the US dollar and really start our bull run for crypto and the stock market, right? I think the majority of people would probably think that we're going to bounce here, and there is no reason that we wouldn't think that based on the evidence. There is no ultimate capitulation in store so far for the DXY. This is nothing but a broken retest of broken resistance, right? 1, 2, 3, breakout, just a simple retest, right? Throw back there, and then maybe continue on. Now, if we move back up with the DXY, obviously that's going to hurt the stock market and crypto furthermore, right? But big asterisk here. If we do something like this, right, and we bounce, right, obviously for the short term, we're probably in trouble, right? Look at the dates below. We're in April, right? And just give or take, you can see where the candles go here. But if we say do something like this, and then we put in a lower high here, right? And let's say, going into the summertime or late summer, right, with the DXY, and yeah, the crypto and the stock market would be certainly lower than we are now, right? If this scenario plays out. But the keys could be unlocking something. I don't know. I have bad analogy on the keys. But if we put in a lower high here, right, that would obviously signal the ultimate bearish sign, right? And then we could be flipping over. It doesn't have to go up this high, right? We could do something like this, right? And we're still okay. But just giving you the scenario where if we bounce here, next several months, 3 to 6 months, are not going to look good. But if we start to do something like this and we bounce and then roll over without taking out these highs, then there's your peak for the next many years for the DXY, very likely, because this will be the start of the leg down, ABC correction, wave 1 of the bear market for the US dollar, and the start of, or the slow start, I should say, likely ensuing of the crypto and risk on assets all around. And keep in mind, 2024 is right here. So this is not a daily or weekly chart, right? This is the monthly chart. So there's nothing immediate is going to happen here, but big signs here. Now, looking at our indicators, what is the biggest concern that we are not done? At least, I should say we're not going to go continuing much lower just yet, is because the ADX and the I. Look at this on the monthly. The bulls are still in bigly charge, right? We're starting to roll here. Look at the ADX starting to roll here. But the DI, the green is still on top. The bulls are still in bigly charge, right? We need this to cinch up and start crossing until we see a monthly cross of the bears, right? That's a little bit of cause for concern. So the weekly, now we've got it. And the average directional, right, going down. So the weekly is okay. We have no momentum, but what goes down must go up at some point, right? Now, crypto is looking relatively similar to this, and it's difficult to, fathom that the DXY has been crashing and crypto has been crashing. The only way that happens is, massive bear market and massive fear, but market wide, right? That's it. So that's what we're looking for. A cross of the monthly ADX and the I to get a bigger confirmation of the DXY dying, and the crypto and stock market risk on assets going back to the upside. But on the monthly chart, the biggest chart, right, you want to start at the biggest and then zoom in as you see fit. But we're right at that zone where we could get a massive bounce this month. And if we do get a bounce, I could certainly see Bitcoin going to 14K, 12K, whatever K that your favorite YouTuber likes. And that would be the scenario, right? However, if the DXY continues to crash here, and we wake up February 1st and we're at 100 or less, then you could probably bet that Bitcoin is higher than the prices are today at the least, and likely over 20K if the DXY is down in these parts, because that structure would be broken, right? It would break through that support zone that we looked at on the monthly and the weekly, stretching back years, right? That would be the facts, right? Looking at that, right? The monthly chart says that is where we need to reverse, or a bigger picture is playing out. So looking at that on the traditional candles, right? Looking okay. Heikin-Ashi, which we need to focus on a little bit more in 2023, shows momentum. I'm going to harp on this a lot, because Heikin-Ashis can give you a little bit a step ahead of the rest of the market. So what do we have here? Indecisiveness, right? The wicks on Heikin-Ashis are the opposite of traditional Japanese candlesticks. These, with the wicks on the upside, equals upwards momentum. The momentum is on whatever side you see the wick or the shadow. So far, nothing on either side, right? Indecisive. We need to see lower. We need to see a wick start to form here, and this can change day over day. You can see last month, right? Downwards momentum and red, right? Look at all these greens in a row. So a lot of momentum since July of 2021. That's when it started. Look at the indecisive, right? Look at this bearish candle here, right? Downwards momentum, but that started to change, right? See, the bulls started fighting back. And then we flipped green with no lower shadow. That means the bears had no power that month, right? July of 2021, that was the start. So what we want to see is we want to stop seeing upper shadows at all, which so far so good. If you want the DXY to crash and crypto to start its new next bull run, right? This is what we need to be watching for. Continuous confirmation of the bears being in charge. So far, we're okay. But we want to watch this, early in the month, obviously, 29 days until we close this. But if you want it, you can use this on any time frame, right? Look at the weeklies, right? Lots of bearish momentum. That is good if you want to see crypto go up. However, look at the indecisiveness so far, right? These shadows are getting we're starting to bottom out here. So we need to be paying attention to that. That's all I got for you on this one. If you want to see quote of the day, did one in the Bitcoin video, did earlier today. Go check that Bitcoin video out if you want to see some updates on the monthly on that. But quote of the day, people free to choose will always choose peace. Ronald Reagan. And last but not least, car of the day, Lamborghini Countach, both the 2022 one and the old school one, right in the background. New and old versus new. There's the car. Got that for Christmas. Might as well, right? Add to the collection. I think I've got I'm over 300 cars now. This is just a blip. They're all around the room. We'll do a room tour at some point. 100K subscribers. No one will care. All right. I'll see you on the next one. DXY out. Hopefully.